Okay, go ahead.
Hello, everyone. My name is Max Kalin. This is Gretchen, Nick, Simon, and Jacob. Between the five of us, we are the owners of Watertropolis. Previous introductions, I've given you the weather for Phoenix, Arizona. I believe there are 85 and 86 degrees. Well, summertime is the prime time for water parks across the country. And so I think a little update on what the weather's looking like today. I took this right before class at 4:59 p.m. and it's 97 degrees in Phoenix, Arizona, and it's only getting hotter as the week goes on. People are definitely going to be looking to go out to the water parks, and just as potential investors, that's definitely something to keep in mind as this presentation goes on. Like I said, we're in Phoenix, Arizona. We actually have 210,000 square feet. Land's really cheap out there. It sounds like a lot of land, but really it's not that much in the long, grand scheme of things. Annual profit of $72 million. That is gross profit before expenditures are taken into account. Just a pretty big number when you think about it. In the finances, we're going to go into exactly how much money there is to be made. Total employees, we have 216 employees. That includes the corporate side as well as on the park management side, with people working from the food stands to our financial officers, all sorts of different employees. Features, we have 3 water rides, 18 slides, 10 games, and 25 food stands. Those 10 games are spread throughout the park, so like it's not just like 10 total games, but like you'll have 10 types of games and you'll be able to see them in everywhere across the park. And then the 3 water rides, of course, are different than the 18 slides because those are more like the lazy rivers, and the 18 slides are, well, slides. Just as I guess we've mentioned before in previous presentations, we have an aquatic theme. There will be an actual whale attraction as well. There's going to be orange and blue and yellow across the park, kind of a Miami type feel to it. Our mascot is Ollie the Orca, and he's also going to be the live attraction as I mentioned before. And we have 2 world record holding water slides, the Vaporizer and the Drip Drop. Vaporizer is the tallest slide in the world. Drip Drop is the fastest. Next up, we're going to have Simon take over. Sorry. Our mission statement is to provide an incredible aquatic experience to our customers. All of our employees are focused on safety, fun, high quality food, and fair pricing.
All right, so at Watertropolis, we have 5 main values that we hold very dear to us. One being that it's fun for the whole family. This means that if you're a parent taking your kids to the water park, it's not a chore for you to do so. There's rides that not only you'll have fun with your kids, but there's also rides that you'll find thrill in yourself, and that everything is completely safe. We take every safety precaution, no matter if it's our 23-foot tall world record holding slide or if it's our lazy river going 10 miles an hour. Everything is as safe as it could possibly be, and that's really important. Physical activity, as we said, is 210,000 square feet, so obviously there's going to be a lot of walking. It's a great activity to do. As he mentioned, it's 99 degrees right now. What better physical activity to do than go to a water park? Good food. Everyone loves good food, so it's pretty much a no-brainer to have amazing food. We're going to have American-style cuisine, hamburgers, hot dogs, all that stuff. And everything's going to be reasonably priced. So one of the biggest things you look at when you go to a water park or an amusement park is, well, is it going to be a $300 event? No, we make everything from the food you're going to eat while you're there to the tickets you buy at the front door. Everything's reasonably priced. This is our message from the CEO. Had some trouble with that slide, so we'll get back to that. Okay. This is our advertisement. It was a group effort to come up with our advertisement. We went through a few different types of basic genres for our advertisements. At first we started with people wearing floaties and types of water park gear with just our logo and an address, but we thought this was a little too abstract for someone who's just going to be walking past, say, a billboard to really get the message. And as we stressed earlier, one of our values is kids friendly, so we want our ads to entice a child. If they see this, they see, you know, a big bright blue water slide and a friendly orca whale. It's very attractive to the eye of a 5-year-old boy. It's also very attractive to a parent thinking, what can I do to have a family fun event? It's also very easy to get basic information that you need if you want to go to our water park. Right off the bat, you know A, what it is, B, how much money you're looking to spend, and where it is, and if you have any other questions, the number is there as well.
And we've been running ads with Ollie the Orc on them for a long time, so all the kids recognize that Ollie logo.
So basically, as I was getting into earlier, our campaign is we want to make it as kid-friendly as possible. If a kid's sitting in the seat as they're driving down the highway, that iconic whale, he'll know, oh, Watertropolis, can we go to Watertropolis? So it'll be very eye-catching for anyone who's 5 years old to 16 years old. We're going to run these ads in magazines, parenting-type magazines like a brochure-type magazine if you're traveling and you're just trying to figure out what can we do for a fun weekend. Local newspapers, such as the AZ Central and the Republic of Arizona News. These aren't like your New York Times type newspapers. These are more of what's happening in the neighborhood type newspapers, so really perfect niche for our ads. Crowd principles for our advertisement. The contrast is a white background with black letters, all the same font, so it's very easy to get the basics that you need. We focused a lot on proximity here. The slide went from the top all the way to the bottom, and it kept going out of the picture, showing that we have the biggest slide in the country. Alignment, we had everything as straight as possible. Everything is in a straight order, just top to bottom. Not much going on there. And reciprocity, really we focus mostly on proximity here. So, pass it off to Jacob with our stationery.
Oh, okay, over here we have our stationery. We have the business card, the envelope, and then we have our header with our logo that we've basically been using on each aspect of our campaign, and we want investors to see that, you know, we're simple. We wanted to keep it simple and basic so that it was straight to the point. Yeah, so basically everything, again, we kept the same layout for everything. We had a white background with the kind of the Watertropolis logo on the top, and then we have just a casual blank slate. Right here we have the breakdown. We wanted to break down to show investors, you know, what they were going to get out of each ride specifically. You know, we have the water slides totaling up to $18 million, and the food stands, not that much because it's only food. And you know, we also have a lot of you know, sponsors that will also invest in us with their food and products, and also want us, because we're open to, you know, investors. They have their own food that they want to try out to the public, so we're open to, you know, taking that and showing you guys that. The property itself, again, wide range. It's a very open area in Phoenix. The property value is very high, so we got it at a very cheap price though. The water treatment facilities at $2 million, and also the general facilities at 1.5. And then we also wanted to show you guys that, you know, we have debt and we also have a net worth. So something to look at, and also so you can get a hold of what we're doing financially.
Yeah, and that debt actually is for a new investment opportunity. Maybe we're going to build some hotels, and that's definitely like one of the main things we want to stress to our investors. We're looking for people to make this more of a destination rather than just kind of showing up for local Arizonians. We could, I mean, if you're not interested in owning part of the share of the company, you can rent land from us, build a hotel, build maybe condos, make it more of a destination for people to come to Watertropolis from all around the world. It doesn't necessarily have to be something that only Arizonians go to.
Yeah, we want to make it friendly for everyone, even outside of Arizona, to come. So maybe at one point we'll have a resort there, but at the moment just Watertropolis. And then so we also have, this is the breakdown, same information from the slide before, and then we also wanted to show you specifically how many of which in the comparisons. So yeah, as you see, we have like the stands compared to like the tables, and then umbrellas, because it is, as you said, 99 degrees out there. It's very hot. Even sunburn can come and go at any time. So the umbrellas show you that there's rest stops for people to go. You know, there's, you know, a lot of kids, families that probably don't even go on the rides. So they want to walk around all day, and then we want to take a break here and there because they probably don't even go on the rides.
And these are not the total amount of umbrellas we own. These are actually umbrella stand rental areas. So like, it's not just like we have 16 umbrellas for a $32 million company.
Yeah, and then over here,
several umbrella stand rental locations, as far as picnic table areas where you can have a picnic with your family. I mean, it is 260,000 square feet, so we're able to spread everything out as much as we want. And then the food stand area is more of a food court type thing.
Yeah, and then here's another, I guess, the breakdown and a short comparison. You know, we only have 3 major rides, but again, they're major compared to like a little slide over here. And then the games are all over the place. And then I'm going to swing it to Nick to show our future goals.
So, of course, we have goals as an upstarting company, and we want to obviously continue expanding, which is going to take a lot of innovation. We want more rides, more slides, more games, everything like that. We want different types of foods to integrate into the water park. And not only that, we want to expand throughout the country. We don't just want to have one Watertropolis in Arizona, so we want to try to move to more locations around the country. And a more long-term goal would be globalization, but that would be much further down the road. And we want to build hotels on location, which was talked about a little bit before, somewhat to bring in attractions from outside of Arizona, but also to bring in people who can stay over the night. Since our water park is so big and there are so many rides and attractions, people may want to spend an extra day there, and we want to entice them to do that by having a hotel right on site so they can stay. We want to become the most well-known water park in the world, so that touches towards globalization, but again, that's a very long-term goal since we're just starting up. We have a bunch of other features that we haven't mentioned. We have the food services. It's been kind of touched on. We are keeping it sort of American-style water park-themed foods that you would normally see. Hamburgers, pizza, French fries, pretty much things that are unhealthy that you can eat but people love. And first aid services are a big thing that we're going to have also. Watertropolis Spa and gift shop. And I kind of touched on the food services, but we're going to have 25 food stands around the park and 20 picnic tables set up with the umbrellas so that people can eat there around the park, and it's going to be scattered like they said before. There's going to be collector's cups that if you buy, you can bring them back if you ever revisit Watertropolis, or if you have them throughout the day, it's free refills, just another way to sort of entice people about the good deals that we had that Simon was talking about earlier. The pizza, burgers, hot dogs, nachos, churros, ices, we touched on that already, is the main sorts of foods that we're going to have there. First aid is a big priority for us. We want to make sure everyone feels safe. We have our own team on site, so we don't have to rely on contacting the local authorities in case of an emergency. So say an accident does happen, we will have staff there immediately and people that can take care of the situation on hand. And we'll have ambulances just in case further action needs to be taken. We can take them to a local hospital and ensure their safety for the rest of the day.
I'm going to talk about the Watertropolis Spa now. It's an indoor spa to add relaxation to your experience, especially if somebody in your group doesn't really like to be outdoors and do a lot of physical activity, they can go here. And we offer a variety of services, including nail services, massaging, tanning, saunas, and hair and makeup services, so there's really something for everybody. Another thing is our gift shop. It's really large because we have all sorts of items that you'd want to use at the park while you're there, such as like sunscreen and goggles, but also things for you to take home, like toys and souvenirs. So it's going to be a place where you can buy anything you forgot to bring or anything you want to take home or send as a present. It's going to have everything you could possibly think of. Next, we have an iPhone app that we're working on, and we think it's going to be really great because it has a lot of features. It's going to show the weather in Phoenix to get you really excited about your trip coming up. You can buy tickets right on the phone, so it's really convenient, and you can also get news and updates about things like our future goals, like building hotels and things. And you can also get coupons and look up the hours. It's just going to be really nice. You can have all this information about Watertropolis right in your pocket.
We're actually working with Google Maps on that one too, to install a feature where you can know where you are on the park. I mean, it's a really big park. So.
And last, we have this radio contest where we're trying to get people locally in Syracuse to get excited to go out to Phoenix. We're going to be working with Hot 107.9, and you're going to be able to win a trip for you and your friends, and it's for anyone 18+, and it's going to give us some really positive publicity so we can really get our name out there. Thank you. We hope to see you in Phoenix this summer.
Are there any questions? Yeah.
Do you have any options for people who are vegetarian or vegan?
I mean, there will be food there that won't contain meat, but there won't be specifically suited foods for those types of diets. No.
More like pre-made salads, French fries, churros, onion rings,
Yeah.
nachos,
Pizza.
kind of that kind of deal. I mean, it's gonna still be unhealthy.
Vegans can eat cheese.
Oh, these are
Yeah.
vegetarians. I'm sorry.
I said vegetarian and vegan.
I guess the pre-made salads
Yeah.
and French
Would be
fries
your
and
main
churros.
choice.
Okay.
I don't know if you can
Peanut
consider
and
nacho cheese real cheese.
That's actually, it's very processed, no animal involved.
Any other questions? Thank you.